Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Monday, December 16th, and we got a few economic news releases here today. And keep in mind, tomorrow is the first day of the FOMC meeting, which will give their announcement on Wednesday. So that will be the big market mover this week. We do got a lot of economic news releases scheduled for this week, so expect a lot of volatility. But all ears and eyes will be on the Fed with their announcement on Wednesday, as there's been a lot of talk, obviously, about the tapering of the mortgage-backed securities, which is what's creating a lot of jitter in both markets, the equity markets as well as the bond markets here. So we'll start off with economic news releases. The first one is the Empire State Index. This is the manufacturing in the New York region, and we had a negative, so contracted back in the month of November at negative 2.2. Forecast for December was actually supposed to go up to 5, and it only went up to 1. So it showed expansion, but not where the forecast was set. Productivity for the third quarter, we had a revision. So we had initially at 1.9%. Forecast was supposed to be at 2.9, and it exceeded expectations at 3.0. So good numbers right there. Industrial production, November, for the month of November was, October was up zero point 0.1. Forecast for November was up zero point 0.6, and it jumped up to 1.1. So far, good news overall. And last but not least, we got the capacity utilization for the month of November. We had a 78.2. It was supposed to climb up slightly to 78.5, and it jumped up to 79.0. So overall, good numbers. Even though the Empire State Index didn't meet with the forecast, it still showed improvement. So overall, good numbers right there. We'll jump over to the stock market, and the stock market's up today. Typically last week it was the opposite. Good news represent bad news, so the stock market as the week, as for the whole week, actually was down. But today actually means good news is good news. So we're starting to see that investors are starting to admit, or at least to acknowledge, that tapering is on the horizons and kind of starting to accept it. So we may actually start seeing the markets respond accordingly. So let's jump over to the bond market, and here's where we are. There's not a lot of change currently. We've had a lot of fluctuations today where we had a nice improvement. We even touched the 100 level on the Fannie Mae coupon at 3.5, and then we pulled back. We're even at a negative much further down, but we pulled back. So on Friday we closed at 99.78. We're currently at 99.72, so slightly lower, but it's not enough to really make a big change in the interest rates right now. Usually we need at least 12 basis points or more or greater to go ahead and make a difference. So at this present time, interest rates are about the same where we left off on Friday, even though we've probably had some fluctuations throughout the day here. All right, folks, stay tuned. Again, we got a lot of volatility this week, and so be prepared. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.